My top three priorities are number one, women's right and dignity, their rights to their health choices with their medical providers. That's number one. Number two is I support public education. Uh, I'm against the education vouchers. And number three, border security. I support border security. I would like to work in a bipartisan manner to secure our border, stop illegal immigration, help with the legal immigration, and path to citizenship so that immigrants can continue to contribute to Texas economy. It is absolutely critical for me to work very closely with the Chamber of Commerce, with the mayor's offices within my district, and also streamlining the regulations so that regulations can continually improve to support the thriving business communities we have here. I would also like to make sure that we are revisiting the regulations that we have so we are not inhibiting the progress that we are making. My top priority for public education, as I mentioned, it's no to the education vouchers. I support our teachers. I would also support the STEM programs that we have. It is also my priority to support special education programs that we have in Texas. So overall, I would work very closely with the education community, the parents community, the city and county leaderships, and at the state level in a bipartisan manner so we support our teachers and for the ultimate growth of our children. It is absolutely critical for us to continually look into a couple of things. One, the traffic congestions that we are experiencing for the tremendous growth that we are having in our county. So I would work very closely with the city leaders, with the city planners, and so forth. I would also look into the alternative mobility opportunities that we have. It is going to be my top priority to make sure that infrastructure is funded properly and we have a vision for 2030, 2040 from a growth perspective that we are planning for the future for mobility. Water resource is top priority for Texas. We have a drought that we go through almost every year. So I would work very closely with our water planning communities and departments within the Texas state level. I would also look into the water quality aspects. I would also work with our R&D side of alternate sources for water. And also I would look into the conservation and preservation of water. At the same time, I would continue to work with the agricultural community because that's critical for them and our cattle communities, cattle grower communities, because they depend on the water. So I would work very closely with all the stakeholders to make sure that from conservation, from preservation to looking into alternate source, water resource is there, clean water is there, quality of water is there. It is going to be my top priority to work with the Chamber of Commerce, with all the cities and the county level. Collin County is a tremendous breeding ground for innovators. And there are a lot of small businesses and corporations are coming in and they're looking for skilled labor. I would work very closely with our universities, our community colleges for vocational training and skill training so we have a very dynamic workforce who can support the need of the businesses, the skill that we need. Mm-hmm. Legislators have a very critical role in making sure that we are helping the Collin County and all the Chamber of Commerce when it comes to innovation and looking forward looking, have a forward looking vision. I would work very closely with our small business owners, with our entrepreneurs, with our mayor's offices and Chamber of Commerce. And also, I would look into creating bipartisan commissions or committees, actually, at the state level to look into different aspects of innovation from technology's perspective, growing the small businesses. How can I help as a legislator and help these communities grow? I would work in a bipartisan manner at the state level. It's a nice segue to bipartisanship, right? It is critical that we work together for one common goal. The core platform that I'm running is based on really uplifting our low and middle class families of our communities. So I would absolutely work with bipartisan committees. I would get into those committees. I would also form committees in a bipartisan manner on issues, top issues that our communities face, and I would work very closely with our communities and create bipartisan town halls and take that feedback back to the state level to solve the real life problems.